Hello and welcome to the Auto Today Show. My name is Dipayan Datta and today we're reviewing the brand new BMW G310 GS BS6, and straight up it's got a new color, it's got a BS6 compliant engine, and it's got some cosmetic changes as well. So let's not waste any more time and jump straight into our review of the BMW G310 GS and see how it stacks up in the face of some really fierce competition. So let's begin our review of the G310 GS by talking about the design and more specifically what has changed and what has not. We'll start right at the front with the tires. You get 19-inch alloy wheels shod in Torrance on-off-road tires, paired with a 300mm disc with ABS, 41mm forks with 180mm travel, and of course there's this new front end which now aligns with the F900 series and is a completely new look for the G310 GS. But that is as much as changed cosmetically. Of course, there is also this special rally color which will come as an optional extra, but that is as far as the cosmetic changes go. Once again, you get this all digital instrument panel. You also get a very comfortable seat. At the back, once again, alloy wheels, 17-inch shod in Torrance tires. And of course then there is the new BS6 compliant 310cc motor that makes 34 horsepower and 28 Nm of torque, which stays the same, and I must say has gained a little bit of refinement in the conversion to BS6. So let's get on the bike and see what the G310 GS really possesses as a road touring motorcycle. Hum the starter and you are going to notice that the vibrations from the BS4 bikes have been significantly contained. There is almost none at the bars and only slight vibrations on the pegs when you really twist the throttle. The addition of ride-by-wire is another game changer for the G310 GS. The cable-driven BS4 bike was really tough to ride at low speeds because the power delivery was snatchy in the 0 to 15% range of the throttle. Ride-by-wire fixes this, ironing out ham-fisted inputs in the initial range and ensuring that even if the torque delivered is low, it is put down smoothly and efficiently. These are small changes, but they really add to the riding experience of the GS, especially off-road. In its BS6 avatar, the 313cc motor makes 34 bhp at 9500 rpm and 28 Nm of torque at a high-ish 7500 rpm, identical to the figures on its predecessor. It is still a high-revving single cylinder with gearing to match, which makes it great to ride in the city, a little challenging to ride off-road. Out on the highway, the motor can keep an easy 100 to 110 kmph pace without really sending too many vibrations to the rider. Push it beyond that and some vibes do start to creep in, but it's no deal breaker. There are no official mentions about changes to the 41mm front forks or the rear monoshock, but back-to-back rides on the G310 GS BS6 and BS4 tell a completely different story. The front end seems firm and well damped and better both out on the road and off it. Our guess is that BMW has tinkered with the spring rates and fluid weight to compensate for the extra 5 kgs of payload and managed to find a much better balance as a result. The wallowy on-road performance is now a thing of the past, and off the road, the GS seems more confident and planted even when the surface isn't perfectly flat. Now, as far as the G310 GS BS6 goes, as an adventure tourer, as an entry-level adventure tourer, whether this bike is suited for you really depends on what you are looking for from your adventure tourer. If a large part of your touring is going to be on the road, then the G310 GS really has a lot going for it, whether it's the long range fuel tank, whether it's that punchy motor, whether it's that really cushy flying ride, or it's that comfortable seat. On the road, the G310 GS is almost unfaultable, but off-road is where things really start to pick up. I suppose you could get better tires, get better front forks, and also get some added protection, and you could have a off-road machine. But what I'm trying to say is, straight out of the box, the G310 GS still may not be the off-road machine that you're looking for, but for road touring, I'm sure this is a bike that you can spend all day on. And now with the new price tag, almost 65,000 rupees cheaper than the BS4 bike, the G310 GS really does make a case for itself, even in the face of the KTM 250 Adventure and the KTM 390 Adventure, in which the G310 GS sits in between. Thank you so much for watching. This is Didi signing off.